To my dear brother, I hope this letter finds you well. Twilight tells me that the stallion taking this letter can be trusted, that he knows exactly where to find you. I guess that means that you really are a member of the New Dawn. You're a part of that hell-raising pain in Princess Luna's blank. I'm so proud of you, ya Lumax. I'm glad that I have the chance to tell you that. I never did get the chance to tell Filthy, mostly cause the fool stallion never saw fit to mention exactly what he was getting up to on Fridays. I figured he was seeing that bat pony that oversaw the West Orchard. Never liked the way she looked at him. No sir, he maybe just been my husband out of necessity, but he was still my husband. Aw well, he's dead and so will I be soon enough. Now don't yourself all twisted up about this. I've made my peace and I'm ready to go. I'm just sorry that I won't be around to watch the sunrise beside you and App. Mac, you have to save our sister. No matter what your little group is up to, no matter the cost, you have to save her. I was doing my best to protect her, you have to believe me. When I sent off the poisoned moonbrood shipments, I turned right around and put her on the first train to Trottingham. But they found her, damn them. The guards keep mocking me by telling me they've put her to work on the farm. I can't stand the thought. It's getting so cold out there and I just know the overseers are gonna single her out now that I'm not there to protect her. I think about her, shivering in the mud and planting more of those damn moonbrood trees, and it's the only time I really feel sorrow. Like I'm a failure. I don't know if you've seen the farm since the shift, but it's not in great shape. The youngest trees are already dead, and the oldest ones won't last much longer. Even if we get the sun back up in the next year or so, we won't have apple-bearing trees for years to come. Luckily we have the seeds. Twilight cast a spell on him that will keep him viable for at least a decade, maybe more. As soon as the sun rises again, those need to be planted as soon as possible. Use the special fertilizer I got from Zakara. It's in the secret cellar in the South Orchard. I'm running out of time. Gotta make sure I get everything down. My damn teeth are chattering. I guess I am a little scared. Diamond Tiara. That little prima donna never thought too much of me, but she was still an honorary apple. I have no idea where she ran off to after her pa was arrested, but try and bring her home too. And make sure that she knew that, for what it's worth, her stepmama loved her. Just a little bit. Huh, I actually laughed. Calmed my nerves somewhat. I guess that about covers it. Hoo boy. This is really it, isn't it? I love you, big brother. I don't know if I ever said it enough. You were the best brother any pony could have asked for. See ya at the end of the trail. Your little sis, Applejack. Dear Sweetie Belle, it feels like it's been ages since I last heard your voice. The magic nullifier they fitted on my horn upon my arrest prevents me from using even the simplest of spells, let alone tapping into your frequency. I hope you realize how important your Resistance radio show is to the cause, and I trust that you are in safe hooves with the New Dawn. I'm not silly enough to write where the New Dawn is based out of course. Twilight says that she trusts this courier, but you can't take any chances these days. I thought for sure that reporter fellow was one of ours. Forgive me. I'm not used to mouth writing. This won't be nearly as long as my other letters usually are. I know that my execution draws near, and I shall meet it with as much dignity as I can bear. It's the least I can do for you. I can leave you a legacy of courage. I pray that it will be enough to wash away the shame of our failed coup. I know that it's customary for the condemned to have a last request. I shall bequeath it to you, my darling little sister. Fight on. Fight on for me. Fight on for Father. Keep Mother safe and give her all my love. I would ask you to leave a flower on Father's grave, but I suppose it too was lost in the razing of Ponyville. Oh Sweetie Belle, just keep fighting. Be the light in this endless darkness. Let your voice guide those lost in the valley of despair back home. Inspire them to join the fight, to struggle against the forces that work against us. Fight on. Do not fight in the name of vengeance, but in the name of what is right. Fight on for every filly and colt whose bones are already thinning. Fight on for every mare and stallion who even now forget the warmth of the sun. Fight on for yourself. My jaw hurts. I could almost laugh. I should relish this pain in my jaw. I should relish every feeling, no matter how insignificant. I love you so much, Sweetie Belle. And I am sorry. I'm sorry for every fight, for every unkind word. I'm sorry I never got to see your lovely face again. I'm sorry that all this has happened. I'm so sorry. I fear I can write no more. The courier is waiting for this letter. And the hangman waits for me. Your loving sister, Rarity. P.S. enclosed is my last design. It's for you. I trust you to wear it when the time comes. You'll know when. Rarity's final sketch now has a place of honor in the Equestrian National Museum. The dress itself, worn at the ceremony of Solar Resurgence, was donated upon Sweetie Belle's death by her great-grandfather to the Philadelphian Fashion Academy. Dear Moon Dancer, when I was studying under Princess Celestia, she tended to hand me off to different tutors when she had royal duties to tend to. My favorite was easily Mr. Wrinkled Page. Mr. Page shared my love of reading and introduced me to some of his favorite books. That then became my favorite books in turn. He also introduced me to the wonders of the oldest game in existence, the game of chess. I devoted every analytical bit of my mind to learning all I could about the game solely for the purpose of beating my old teacher only once. But no matter how hard I tried, no matter how carefully I practiced and calculated each and every move, he would always beat me. One day I broke down and demanded to know how he always beat me. How was he always 3 steps ahead? The old stallion just laughed and revealed that it was simple faith. Faith in an old good luck charm his teacher had once taught him. He said, "Luck lies with them that sets the board." As the hours count down to my imminent death, that quote keeps rattling around my skull. Luck lies with them that sets the board. Such a simple concept. And such a simple sentence. Just 8 words. But in those 8 words rested more power than in any magic spell I've ever learned. I set the board for my next 12 games with Mr. Page, and I won every single time. He may have let me win the first 2 or 3, but he was visibly upset by game 10. He's dead now. Luna ordered his library burnt and he refused to leave. His ashes are now mixed together with those books for all time. Now I have set the board again. Applejack and Rarity must never know that their coup was always destined to fail. I didn't plan on their capture nor their convictions, but their plan had far too many holes to succeed. I needed something to scare Luna, something that would force her to move my own execution up. I was the only one supposed to die today. The only one who needed to die today. Luna suspects nothing. In her zeal to force us all to worship her knight, she has overlooked one simple fact. and it will be her undoing. And it all starts tonight. I need you to accompany this letter to the Crystal Empire. And take the book with you. I know you've kept it secret and safe. Get it to Cadence, and give her this message. The gods may only be undone by their truest selves. Moon Dancer, I'm sorry to ask you for so huge a favor. I was never the best friend to you in the old days. I didn't understand how important friendship was. Friendship can move mountains, it can boil oceans, it can do wonders. And it can topple a tyrant. Luck lies with them that sets the board. I have set the board. The pieces are moving. The game has begun. Your friend, Twilight Sparkle.
I gave you my blood, my sweat, my tears, and all you ever did was leave me here. Set me on fire, 'cause you love the hurt. Set me on fire just to watch me on my knees. My heart, it bleeds while you pour gasoline all over me. Set me on fire, 'cause you love the hurt. Set me on fire just to watch me